junior in CAS, majoring in politics and minoring in creative writing and business studies.
Hi, I'm Chelsea. I'm a junior and I'm studying MCC and BEMT.
Hi, my name is Mary, and I'm a freshman at the College of Arts and Science. I'm a prospective economics major.
My name is Sarah. I'm currently a senior in the College of Arts and Sciences studying biology on the pre-med track, and I guess I'm here to talk about my dance and K-pop journey.
Hi, my name is Navarro. I'm a junior at Steinhardt studying media culture communications and minoring in web programming, and I'm really excited to be a part of the Generasian KNESIS collab. It's really, really exciting. I've never been a part of something like this before in my life.
Hi, my name is Kiki and I'm a senior majoring in psychology.
I'm Charles Meng. I'm in the year of 2021 and I'm a film and TV major.
Hi, my name is Nicole. I am a junior at CAS studying international relations with minors in French and in business. I am also the current vice president and one of the cover coordinators of KNESIS.
And I first got into K-pop because I was actually a ballet dancer when I was younger, and so I had several friends at the studio who were really into it, and they were the ones who kind of introduced me to it. And then watching choreography videos became something that we kind of bonded over at the studio whenever.
So I got into K-pop when my friend in high school basically forced me to watch a bunch of music videos in art class.
I first got into K-pop in 8th grade after one of my friends showed me the music video to Girls' Generation's G.
I got into K-pop mostly through like the visual aspect of it. So when I was like around 11, my friend had shown me a dance practice video of Girls' Generation G, and at the time I thought it was like super interesting because seeing a group of 9 girls dancing like synchronized and like all singing while wearing like super colorful outfits was definitely eye-catching, and like ever since then I've been a K-pop fan.
In high school, I have friends who are Korean and who are into K-pop, and they started this club. They would always play K-pop music videos and just talk about K-pop as a whole. So I think that was how I started to really get to know K-pop.
I think that was maybe freshman year of high school, maybe 8th grade. I remember like scrolling through Vine and I came upon a BTS fan edit, and I was like, who are these people? They're so pretty. I like this music, I like their style, I like their dances. So I kind of fell into BTS rabbit hole. And yeah, and then my love for K-pop just kind of grew from there.
I kind of fell down the K-pop rabbit hole. I just like went on YouTube, saw a few clips that looked interesting, and the rest is kind of history, to be totally honest.
I started dancing to K-pop because all the moves and the colors, the outfits just look so fun, and the idols made it look very easy, even though it definitely is not.
And as for dance, I've always been involved, but also it's just fun to vibe to the music.
As for how I got into dancing, I actually had no dance experience prior to coming to college, but I started dancing because my friend Julie Liu, who's also in this video, Julie had dragged me to the first KNESIS meeting of the year, my freshman year. At the meeting, they taught us Girls' Generation, Little Touch. So yeah, that was my first experience with dancing, and ever since then, I continued to dance. So yeah, my KNESIS has a special place in my heart in terms of dancing. Also, shout out to Julie for dragging me to the meeting.
And I actually have always wanted to do dancing ever since I was like, in middle school, early high school, but I never really found the time nor the motivation to go and take classes until K-pop, entered my life, and I realized that there were like so many cool choreographies and people who do covers of those choreographies and then create their own. So I just decided to go on like NYU's page and search for a dance group, and lucky enough, I found one that was specific for K-pop, so I joined that group. And
I started dancing when I was like 3. I don't remember exactly why I started dancing, but my mom put me in it, and I really enjoyed it. I was a competitive dancer for like around 12, 13 years of my life before I dropped out of it, grew out of it, didn't want to do it anymore. But yeah, I did like ballet, jazz, tap, lyrical, modern, literally anything, you name it, I've probably done it.
And as for dancing, I used to dance for several years in elementary school, and it was Chinese traditional dance, but I stopped for a long time until 10th grade, where I joined my high school's dance team with the same friends who liked K-pop. So these friends, they organized a mashup between Russian roulette and peekaboo, and I was in that. So ever since then, I think I just started to really like K-pop as a genre, and I also explored a lot of choreographies on my own.
I got into K-pop music many years ago after listening to Big Bang's Fantastic Baby, and I got into K-pop dancing because back then I always wanted to find a way to try dancing, but I didn't really know how, and K-pop kind of gave a perfect avenue to try it out out of curiosity. And so I started doing it more and more and eventually liked it, and here I am.
My favorite groups are NCT and Twice because I love their performances, love their songs, and love their members.
My favorite groups used to be 2NE1, Big Bang, and 4 Minute, but because now they're disbanded and discontinued, so now my favorite groups are iKON and Twice.
For my favorite groups, that's a really hard question. There's so many groups that I think are great. If I had to choose, I would probably say EXO because I got into them whenever I was in high school and I was really going through it at that time. So because of that, they'll always kind of hold a special place in my heart.
My all-time favorite group has to be Girls' Generation. Again, like, they were just kind of like my inspiration and like who I wanted to be. I think still to this day, I'm really attached to them. Mostly because and the biggest thing that made me attached to them was the fact that I thought they were, and still are, very funny. So yes.
I would have to say BTS, based off of the memories that I have with them, and because I've been into BTS since 2014, 2015-ish, so I kind of grew with them. But also Twice. I love Twice. Twice always has bangers. You can never go wrong with Twice. But I have been listening to some more K&D, which is really fun.
And my favorite groups right now would be BTS and Monsta X. BTS has just always been my favorite group ever since I got into K-pop in 2018. First is because of their music and how they're all really talented performers and artists, but most importantly is the message of loving yourself that they sent out. I think that's just been an important thing in my life that keeps me going. And as for Monsta X, I've always known their name, but I never deeply explored them until Love Kill. And I also joined KNESIS Love Kill dance cover. And I don't know, ever since then, I feel like I've just been watching a lot of Monsta X's performances. I think they're genuinely talented performers.
As you can tell, I don't know if you can, but my favorite group is BTS. They honestly, when I first got into them, they did help me through very questionable and very challenging times, or a transition period in my life, as cheesy as that sounds, but it's true. And I hold them in high regard, and I honestly am amazed at the things that they can do with their music, essentially.
So I'm a really big girl group stan right now, despite all of the posters that you see in the back. Probably my favorite are ITZY, Mamamoo, G-Idol, Blackpink, and soloists like Hyuna, Sunmi. So I love seeing how girl groups have been able to expand beyond the cute or sexy stereotype over the years. And I forgot to note, but Changha is another one of my favorite. It's so cool to see how she and the other artists I mentioned are able to embody such a versatile range of genres and really promote female empowerment.
I don't think there's one specific person that I always look to, because like I said, there are a lot of talented people in K-pop, and that's not just the idols, but also choreographers. So at this very moment, I'm watching a lot of Joohwan's fan cams, just because I think he has such a stage presence, and every time I watch him, I just get so inspired. And as for choreographers, I really like Isabel from 1 Million Dance Studio. I've been watching all her choreographies and even trying to learn some of them on my own.
So back in high school, I was really inspired to start dancing also by watching 1 Million Dance Studio. I think some of the OG choreographers like Leah Kim or Mina Myung, they are all super cool, super fierce. But since going to New York, I've also been inspired by just the whole dance community there. I've gone to classes, and pretty much everybody there just is so inspiring and amazing. And of course Synchronic, which is the dance team that I am on, they are also a very cool group of people who inspire me every time we had practice or a competition, which is something that I really miss from New York.
So this might be cheating, but I think my number one has to be Paris Gobel and the royal family, or specifically the Request crew girls. Paris has choreographed for a lot of K-pop idols, and the Request girls have served as backup dancers for a lot of idols. And I always thought they were what I wanted to be as a dancer. They were the ultimate peak, because they were just very powerful. Moves are very sharp and powerful, and just they're very confident on stage. I just love them. Also Paris and the royal family in general are really known for their formation, so watching them perform is like mesmerizing.
I would have to say Sogi is one of them. She looks really elegant when she's dancing, and that's something that I kind of admire and really hope to emulate one day to a certain point. And I also really like the way Jimin dances, Jimin from BTS, because yeah, again, he just looks extremely elegant, and he has the duality of, you know, being someone else off stage and then like turning on a persona on stage, and also the way he can kind of dip into every category of dance and make it seem like his own. And that's honestly something that I strive to do as well.
As for a dancer who inspires me, probably Blackpink's Lisa. Love her style and love how clean and fluid her movements are.
The people who inspire me in terms of dancing have to probably be my fellow KNESIS members. I'm on the e-board, and it's just really inspirational to see everybody else dance and get really involved and really, really into it. So they kind of keep me going, honestly. I don't have anyone in particular, but my team, I really love them.
I would say Zhang Yixing, aka Lei from EXO, is my biggest inspiration because he's really, really good at his craft. But besides that, I feel like it is people I've worked with, people I've danced with, from all walks of life, from all types of groups, because they're a really fun group of people to be with, they're really fun to dance with, and most importantly, I've learned a lot from them.
With regards to who inspires me in terms of dancing, I really have to say everybody that I've met through KNESIS. All of you guys have really helped me step out of my comfort zone. I really admire just the time, the dedication, the energy that you guys bring to dancing. So thank you. It's been great knowing you guys. I love y'all.